What's up, Team J3? Your boys are back in the building. When I said it, I thought of the Eddie Murphy movie. With Nick
Nolte.
Yeah, I just thought of
48 hours.
Yeah, I just thought of it. The boys are back. What's up, y'all? We are back in the building, and this is something different, something new, because we're about to react to Swamp Thing.
Oh yeah.
For you.
Facts.
Salad Wars rubbing off on me, y'all. I don't know. But introduce yourselves for those that don't know.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Savage Jackson, the one and only Icon, the two-time Game of Thrones champion.
You gonna put some emphasis in that, bro? That's a big deal.
Yeah, that is a big deal.
Wake that shit up, bro.
Alright, freaky. The reigning, defending, two-time Game of Thrones trivia champion. You want some? Come get some.
Woo! Hey, thank you for coming, brother.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
What up? What up?
Ronan Joe Genji, Cyborgpedia in the building. Triple.
Hey. And if you don't know,
we here, man.
Now you know. I am J3, aka the Batman. I come out the shadows when I am needed, and I am needed to get on this Swamp Thing show. Been hyped for it since I heard it's coming out.
Oh yeah.
Seen the trailers. I'm sold on the trailers. Let's see if this is really gonna be popping. Let's take a look at this show, y'all. Time to react.
Here we go.
Look at that, adult content. I love it already.
Sold.
Turn that shit up. Matter of fact, nah, you good. I'll turn it up because it ain't Woo!
There we go.
Got my little surround sound going on right now. What's up over here? It does that screen. Good, yo.
Is that what's his name? Yeah, it is.
He was getting dropped.
Oh, that's Blue Ranger.
Billy Crystal.
Being this far in at night.
I thought it was over.
I'm just waiting to the law competition with this.
I ain't seen him in much since like Power. Well, he did that show, that movie with Matthew McConaughey.
White Boy Red.
Just beyond these trees.
Saw that shit come. He's like,
Yes! Hey!
Golly.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's still dead. He made a tree out of him.
Oh!
That's how you do an introduction, bro.
one thing, that was instantaneous death, too.
Black kids are always the first to realize something
wrong.
Danger is near. They just looking like, come on. She got funny.
Hey. Drop it! Right now! What? I said drop it! What? Hold up and right fucking drop it! Collecting a sample!
What the hell are you doing here?
You know this guy?
Yes, he was at the hospital earlier,
Guys!
trespassing.
Guys! You're focusing on the wrong thing here.
teeth.
Freak.
His practical effects is on point.
Yeah, this ain't Swamp Thing.
Yeah, it's not. I told you. Because something protects the nature.
What the fuck?
He been dead for a minute.
His stuff still growing out of him?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, so he was sick, trying to take pills, and it just went ham.
Yep.
I'm Batman, I'm detective.
So he got away. He was the one that got away from the swamp.
Right. They run out.
Looking at him reminds me of being in school with the potato project, the jar. Oh, the boots is thick.
Oh, bruh.
Done it though? Put some toothpicks in them. Plain.
Oh!
That's nice. Oh, he's falling apart. Oh! It's nasty, man. I like it.
Good stuff.
Oh, snap.
Now see the connection. Like literally connection.
Come on, his finger. Come on, his toenails.
Y'all not paying attention.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh, it's like the thing, bro.
There it is. That was
It's
dope.
like the thing. I love it.
Great stuff.
Look at that butt. Love it.
That was the John Carpenter.
Oh!
Look at the head.
What the freak?
Nice.
Why y'all just standing there run?
They can't run.
Hey.
I want to run into a problem. Oh man, you straight out the thing, bro.
Yeah.
I love it. Sorry.
Oh. Man.
Hey, where'd she come from?
Whoa.
Go, 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 go!
Crazy.
Fire. That's how you kill it, with fire.
Just like the thing.
Now, where's your lighter?
Peroxide on it. Disinfection. It's just like the thing, yo. My laptop.
Nice.
Did that get you?
Yeah.
Oh, you got
Oh
me.
my god.
Triple.
Show for me in. You got me.
It's working. Or one.
Told you.
Permanent time. You called this. That's the black dude.
Yeah.
Power Ranger. This is tight, yo.
Hey. Like that introduction.
That was tight.
That was
Quick.
Yeah.
Tight. Hey, man. That was tight. Tight. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm ready. This is a hell of a pilot right here, bro.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
impressed.
It is.
It's
Man,
exactly what I needed it to be. Exactly what I wanted. I got what I wanted.
I had to keep myself comedy-fied so I won't get scared in front of y'all grown men.
Is that what that was? Oh, that's
It's a strategy.
it's a nice tactic. I couldn't
Crack
tell.
a joke or two.
Yeah. But see, you do it right versus how they do it at the movies.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
do it right. You do it the right way.
Yeah, you see something funny or something
Yeah.
that could, because him jumping,
And the jokes actually
the
hit.
savage one,
We found something.
hey man,
But I told you, I'm not the horror dude. So it's cool.
That's fine.
It's cool.
That's
But
fine.
just don't squeal. If you
I'll
do,
own up to it.
Wayans brothers.
Oh shit, son!
Oh
But-
shoot, man! Hey,
happens
all
that
right,
way.
all right. So we just watched the first episode of Swamp Thing, and I have to say, I like it. First impression of this show, I can't wait to come back next week. Watch it.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't Netflix it. Where's that binge type idea?
Gotcha.
It kind of took me back to the old school ways of waiting.
Facts.
Yeah, so now my suspense is a little bit more
I'm
because
awake, yeah,
throughout the week I'm gonna think about. I'm gonna go back and watch it again and think about like, yo, because I know we missed some things.
It builds the anticipation.
Exactly.
The problem,
Binging spoiled a lot.
problem
'cause
with-
you got
yeah.
everything, yeah.
The problem with Netflix is the way they do things is it gives you everything and then there's no go back.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you get through it,
Kind of done.
there's no go back. And you're actually overwhelmed and overloaded because you're trying to think about all that you had seen.
Exactly.
So, you know.
But I thought this looked amazing. This is how, we haven't finished the show yet, but for the first look, this is the best pilot that I've seen of any comic book adaptation show. Hands down. This is the best one I've ever seen. Like, I've never seen one quite like this ever. And I watched a lot of the pilots, man. This had great production value. The story is weird. It starts, you see the swamp and you're like, yo, because it's called Swamp Thing. Is that Swamp Thing? No, that ain't Swamp Thing, because then you end up meeting Alec.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, he's going to be Swamp Thing, but then when is he going to get taken out? You see Abby. You find out she's some high up scientist.
Yeah.
Alec is a scientist, but
she's a doctor.
he got blackballed some form of fashion. Now he's here to help out the situation. These two meet. Somebody's doing some type of crime up in this, some type of mystery going on. So now you have to be a detective while you watch this show. And then you end up finding out she got a dark past. And we got to find out what really happened in that. And then now Swamp Thing has been born. So now we got another twist in there because now they're going to blame him for it.
Yep.
Exactly.
And he's not, bruh, I'm sold.
Yeah.
What about y'all?
It is definitely intriguing. And the thing about it is that because I'm not such a big Swamp Thing fan, I wonder how true to the source material it is, as far as the origin and the setup of the character or whatnot. Because it is a very good pilot episode, right? And I linked that right up there with for me the Arrow pilot was excellent, but the only negative about it was it didn't seem true to the origin of the character.
It was this.
Yeah. Yeah, you wander.
Bad acting. Go ahead.
Yeah, you wander. There's that. So
Oh,
but, I give that.
Poor Steven.
This is without a doubt one of the best ones I've seen. I saw Supergirl's pilot and didn't want to see it again. I was done with the entire series after the pilot. This is actually making me anticipate episode 2, which is a win as far as I'm concerned for them.
You're damn right. Rico Bush, Ricky Kermit. You're damn right. All right. Nah, I think. Go ahead.
No,
Because he's boiling right now.
Yeah.
Go.
All right, for sure.
His hair's rising like them roots.
For real though. No, man. The Swamp Thing. This is just a show that I was really waiting for. I think the show hit all the notes as far as like being a horror fan and knowing a little bit of the source material. This is more modern Swamp Thing. They didn't go classic, so I like that they went more with Alan Moore. There's a little bit of Scott Snyder in there. The mythology, they set up pretty much everything in this pilot. Usually, like, it takes like 4 or 5 episodes to.
That's
like,
what I was afraid of. Getting boring.
Get to the mythos. Like they said it right from the jump because they knew that everybody wanted to see the evolution of Swamp Thing and how he was going to be introduced, and that was it. Everything else was going to be secondary as far as practical and visual effects. All that was extra stuff. We wanted to see how it was going to look. Now that the exposition's out the way, now we can get into the story. So now we can move forward. The pilot was just to show an introduction of how everything was going to look and how everything was going to play out. And they succeeded on that.
And you know what? Like I said, like it was quick. Well, go ahead, finish it, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
I'm okay that it was quick though because, like, again, you know, Swamp Thing's very simple though. Like the characters around him are complex, but again, this is a monster story, but this is a thing of nature and beast. So you got the humans there that are going to push the story forward. Swamp Thing's kind of in the background. Again, they did it like I said. They kept him mysterious, and even when they showed how he got introduced, we still wasn't sure though because there are different takes on the Swamp Thing character. Because again, when they did the magic base, they didn't know that it could have been anyone. Swamp Thing could have been anybody. It wasn't necessarily Dr. Alec Holland, but the Alan Moore story was basically him following that scientist. And then you had more magic, meaning it could have been anybody that could have been taken. So I like the mystery on that front. I wasn't expecting it to happen that early though, but I'm kind of glad it did because now they can just skyrocket forward.
Skim right through it, yo.
And he can be that mythos, that monster in the shadows, that swamp of the night, but shows up when necessary, and it's gonna be that. He's gonna be that.
You know, one of the things that you touch on. So it's funny because now I'm really intrigued in how the Alan Moore is going to really shine in this, the magic factor, the Constantine ideas and stuff like that. Now he's already created, so now villains are going to pop up. Yeah. Because now it looks like the stuff that was occurring underneath the ground wasn't even a bad guy.
Right.
It was a reaction to somebody else. So now I'm looking at these suspects, like who gonna be that bad guy? Who gonna get turned into something like Swamp Thing?
So look at it like this. Predator 87, right?
Yeah.
We have more than them now. They're really sprinkled throughout. And the suspects, the scientists and all that are the prey. And it's nature fighting back. Because whatever the disease that was hitting this small Louisiana town, there was a cause and effect to it. There was a portion of it that was keeping it alive, and there was something, an aftermath that was killing it. Like you said, they're going to take Swamp Thing, he's going to take that heat, but he's going to be the one that's going to be keeping it alive. Someone else is going to be spreading the plague. So it's a battle of the disease and the battle of nature and the battle of all that.
I got you.
Now, the rich person we were introduced to, the rich man.
Yeah.
He's spreading the disease. The accelerants being dumped in the water, that's him. That's why after that confrontation, when he said, I'm about to go into the swamp, you do the research, I'm going to the swamp, I knew he was going to die because dude told him to go home, and he didn't. So
he was stumbling across something.
He's going He's going to somewhere that people don't want you to go. I thought it was somebody controlling the plants and doing the attacking at first, but I like what you said, the magic-based aspect, because I forgot the Swamp Thing was an agent of the green. So you're right. It could just be nature being like, all right, y'all done messed up now.
Yeah.
And I gotta find.
Y'all caught my attention. Y'all got to be taken care of.
It's cause and effect, and when you think about science, there's a reaction to everything, negative and positive. There's always a reaction. So I like that they actually threw some history in there and threw some lessons in there along with the scares and the story. And I said it when we did the reaction. We're following different subplots, and I like it. It's not just about the swamp. We've learned that from the pilot. There's other things going on. Like the drama's there, the mystery's there, the suspense is there, the graphic kills, all that ingredients is there. Like, only thing they have to do is just focus on these main characters, Abby, introduce his friends, his comrades, who I'm dying to see. I'm waiting to see Tom Hawk and the rest of the crew. But it's going to be, like you said, who's that villain going to be and what's going to happen to this small town. Because we know by the end of the show, it's not going to stop here.
Yeah.
It's not going to stop here.
And I'm really excited. Look.
Nature goes on, and so do diseases.
And that's the crazy thing about it because, you know, I agree. It's very fast how they set them up, but now we get to the potatoes and steak right now. Like we this was a little appetizer right here.
Yeah.
But it was a nice introduction to get to that full-fledged dinner that we're about to get. And I think every episode was going to be a dessert at the end of it. It's going to be that dessert to lead us on to something new. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm being 100 with you guys. The show is very entertaining without Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching the detective, I'm learning the characters.
Yeah.
I think they have really set a nice playing field for the growth of the characters.
Yeah.
If they continue on with this path they're going, I think we're gonna have a good series because it wasn't about Swamp Thing.
Right.
We were trying to they got us in a mystery, horror, detective mode.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, okay, it felt like a Law and Order episode. You know, NCIS.
Yeah.
And with a little bit sprinkle of some pilot seeds of Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Because we're anticipating seeing him.
Little X-Files in there. Yeah.
Little X-Files. And I like that because now I'm not expecting to see. I want to see Swamp Thing, but I know there's a limit to his appearances because he's not a superhero.
Right.
You know what I mean? He doesn't do that. He doesn't fly up and he doesn't run. He's not that guy. Now Abby's going to be a little different because he kind of had an affection for it before he got turned into it. That's one thing I wanted him to really smash.
Yeah.
Had a real connection with her.
And that's the Nature and Beast thing I was talking
because
about.
Then it was going to be like, yo, you know what I mean?
This is my heart.
This is my heart. You know what I'm saying? But
I can't
now,
say anymore.
but now I think it's going to be more of the man, the Beauty and the Beast.
He hit it.
Now you're gonna see the love for him by looking like that, and it won't be a physical attraction. It's gonna be a emotional, deeper love for each other, for things that are in common, and it's gonna be very weird.
Yeah.
And that parody porn's gonna come out soon.
Yeah.
But
it is.
It's really cool seeing it though. Like I like where they're going with this because I was really worried about that. Is Swamp Thing gonna be in every episode?
Right.
Cause you know sometimes we gonna need to see this.
Yeah.
But we don't need it now because now we got the detective mode. Now things are gonna occur because I think there's a higher power that's doing things. Now we're gonna start probably seeing villains.
Yeah, the Green.
And Abby's gonna have to. She's on some detective thing because she has to apparently save this little girl.
Yeah.
So this series, I think, honestly, on her end, is to save the little girl.
And she's gonna carry on what Alec Holland was doing and try to cover up and find out what happened to him.
Because you gotta remember, he found something before he got there. He said 7 months ago or something.
Yeah.
So something that he knows.
Yeah.
She has to go back and investigate in that.
Yeah.
And the people that's trying to cover that up is the people that he gotta stop. It's kind of like Victor Freeze, bruh.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He wants to get his wife, and then people are in his way, and they try to throw away his work, and he had to go, bruh. I think we got a hell of an episode series.
So she's got double to do now.
She got double work now.
What I will say, I like the way that they set up the story for this series.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, he's not a Swamp Thing ain't a superhero, right? And by that reasoning, and with them setting up the series where you have all of these elements, the mystery, the horror, the thriller, whatever.
Yeah.
By them setting it up like that and making it so where the film stands, where the show stands, where you don't necessarily need to see Swamp Thing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You've gone and you set up the show where you don't have to have that whack ass villain of the week format. I like that. So now you've got us, and you can get people to invest in the characters and the story without over relying on the supernatural element that Swamp Thing brings out. So there's always that to look at as well. And I'm looking at, as far as the girl Abby and Holder, Alec Holder.
Holland.
Holland. Okay. I looked at that and I said I wanted him to smash too, but it was more like, because I'm looking at him and it depends, because it reminds me of the first Fantastic Four movie with the Thing and his wife, like how she immediately saw him, she put her wedding ring down, she's like, yeah, I want no part of this.
Andrea off of Walking Dead.
Yeah.
She cold.
Yeah, she's put her wedding ring on the floor. I want no part of this. You're officially dead to me. I'm gone. And
But he came up.
yeah, he came.
Blind Kerry Washington.
Yeah, but
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Is this in front of a Buick? Is this a wall? I'm beautiful on inside.
but it
Remember Belly Guy did Rocky on I'm beautiful on inside.
the reason I bring it up is because now, is she gonna have that type of reaction when she realizes who
of course,
Swamp Thing
bruh.
is?
Yeah.
Or is she gonna have the Beauty and the Beast reaction where, okay, I'm scared, but I want to see the person you are on the inside?
It's going to be both.
I think
She's scared, and he gave her information, something that's going to help her on her research. So he was valuable in that sense, and she was starting to see that from day one. She gravitated towards him.
I'm gonna throw this out there. I say what's gonna happen and how she's gonna get that connection with him. He's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get injured, bruh. And she's gonna see him hurting. And she's gonna look at that thing in his face, and she's gonna see something in it, and he's gonna, and she gonna, what? And that's how she gonna know it's him.
And he's going to be protecting her, too. He's going to be looking out for her.
Oh, he already did.
Yeah.
Because the Bruce was gonna get her, bruh.
Yeah.
And he controlled that, bruh.
Yeah.
Swamp Thing tight, bruh.
Yeah.
They were going after her.
So they're looking out for each other.
He was like, all right, nah.
Were we just not talking about people getting their powers and knowing how to use them as soon as they get them?
Yep.
Yeah.
All that learning crap, get it out the window, bro.
You see.
He got it. He,
Immediately.
bro. He Swamp Thing in 5 minutes, bro. I'm gonna say
Makes
it was
sense.
I'm gonna say it was a rapid acceleration as far as viewing.
Yeah.
It probably was some time because she had to get downstairs, run, get in,
Yep.
Yeah.
It takes some time for her to get out there.
go up, use the bathroom, come back. It's still going. She drove across. She looked around. 30, 45 minutes to turn.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't 5 minutes.
Maybe
right?
an hour.
Yeah, maybe an hour. Okay, yeah, rapid.
Yeah, it took her some time to get out there, but that's TV and film.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Could've been hours.
Yeah, sometimes they don't do great of explaining that time jump.
Yeah.
So you have to rationalize it the best way you know how. Because just looking at how far she was, and she had that was an old motorboat. So we know she has to pull the plug to get it. And it never starts up on the first one.
Yeah.
So it's like a lawnmower. It never starts the first time you pull it. Yeah. So it obviously took her some time. I don't know why she was dumb enough to go down there by herself. I would have called the police. Hey,
she grew up over there, bro. She grew up.
explosive.
She raw.
Yeah,
she raw.
Everybody
I raw too.
Everybody in this show, they are a little too curious, too brave, or whatever you want to call it. Cause
Courage of Achilles.
If I was that black dude in the beginning of the show, Blue Ranger, dived in that water, I'm gone.
You ever seen Stand By Me? You ever heard of leeches?
Sandlot?
You're right.
Piranhas, alligators.
You're right. They in the swamp. Yeah, you're right.
You would have died before the roots got to you.
Yeah. So they were dead regardless.
Yeah.
He couldn't wait for us.
Like you know how all these kids got get you by the
Oh
way.
yeah, start swinging you around.
Oh, there goes C.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Well, while he's distracted, let's go.
Exactly. You got the rifle?
Shoot.
Gasoline.
But yeah, man, this was a very intriguing pilot, man.
That was funny.
The second episode is gonna be fire. I think that's what's really gonna hook people.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
Because
man.
now it's a manhunt now.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm invested in this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and next episode, man. I'm gonna put my guard down, and I'm going to embrace the horror part of this, man. This looks good, man.
Yeah.
I want the horror experience. I'm not gonna put my wall up. I want the horror experience, man. I want because I like watching Law and Order and those detective shows and stuff like that. I really enjoy it because you're following what what Alex is doing in the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Ice-T because A-Rock looks just like him. So you're following Ice-T throughout. You know what I mean? And that's cool. And you kind of immerse yourself in the show. And I ain't gonna lie, DC has been failing in my eyes on a lot of the shows they've been bringing out. Arrow was one of those shows that I allowed myself to get invested in, and it pulled me out and hurt me. Flash was one of those, and I was like, man, you ain't never fast enough, I'm done. But this looks like this is more grounded, and it looks like the only way this show can really fail in my eyes if they go too fantasy. It's too grounded already. It has that house feel to a degree. You're trying to find out things. It's not too severe as House, where House was, he was just picking up stuff and finding new things. But it has a fringe. Was it fringe?
Yeah.
Fringe.
Great show.
It has that fringe vibe, but it also has that Bones, and then it has the Law and Order. It has a lot of elements in it that keep you grounded and still put the fantasy in it.
Yeah.
So, your eye fell here.
Oh.
It's because this thing is broke.
Oh, snap. What happened?
I have no idea.
I
have no idea, but I'm gonna have to get it fixed now. I ain't got no money for that.
It's probably insured.
3 years old.
Oh yeah, it's time to get you some lens, bro.
Yeah.
How that just happened right now?
No, I think I did it at the house. I don't know. I can't see shit though. That's why I took them off. Go ahead.
All right, but anyway, I think it's going to be, if it's such a grounded show, it just has those great elements of those shows that I thought were really good back in the day.
Yeah.
And I really can't wait to see how this all comes together. I'm ready for it.
I'm ready too, man. I like the grounded technical stuff. I like the filmmaking. I like the practical effects and the special effects. All that was icing on the cake, man. I think they did a nice little homage and tribute to the classic body horror and creature features fest. Like everything, like you said, was grounded, and they let you know that we're celebrating the genre and we're bringing Swamp Thing full force.
But anyway, guys, that's the reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed, because I enjoyed this show.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was nice.
I loved it.
It's lit. And
I'm gonna rewatch it.
And exactly, and we watched it early in the morning, man. So if we seem a little tired, whatever. Stream was lit last night.
Yeah.
But we got up and we had to do this reaction for you guys and for ourselves. And I think it's really good because now it feels like 3 of the Just Us League members have watched a new series together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's time to go
That
down
is true.
this journey, bruh.
Yeah.
Some of the first on YouTube to do this.
Yeah.
If you guys love the reaction, the discussions, the side commentating, thumbs up this video, push that subscribe button, and don't forget to share. I'm J3, aka the Batman.
I'm the one and only Savage Jackson, aka the Icon.
Ronan Joe Genji, Cyborgpedia. Swamp Thing is here, baby.
We out.